Okay, try now.
All right, we can give it a go.
Keep talking.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, try now.
All right, there we go.
Fix
Now
it.
we're working.
All right, gotcha.
Thank you, bro.
That was the problem.
That was... Yeah, we'll have to cut that so that we don't have echo. Thank you, bro.
I'll go ahead and kill this.
Or just mute it, whatever
Yeah,
I need to do.
mute it.
All right, sorry about that. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a kerfuffle. Hey, Ranger. Hey, Tech Girl. Hey, everybody. Thunder. All of you that have popped in the chat. Appreciate you showing up for this. I apologize deeply for the tech issues that we had. You see, I was going to play this like I originally played it for the Assassin's Creed Rank video, where I played it on Steam. So I re-downloaded it, boot up Steam, and it's like, hey, by the way, we can't play it. It's connected to a different account. For whatever reason. So I had to re-buy the game on PlayStation so that I would have some way to be able to play this. So already this game was on thin ice for me because of some of its issues. It's not helping. Thank you, Ubisoft Connect. Please never do that to me again. All right.
Let me know.
All right. Thank you, Raven.
No problem.
So we are going to be doing the single player. Will I do the Tyranny of King Washington, as some of you have asked? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how well this goes in general. But we're going to boot up.
I think people need to learn about the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, we're going to learn about the Revolutionary War here. And I'm going.
The problem I have, Lark, is way too many people have played this game and assume it's all accurate, like to the way they were. Mm-hmm. Like, remember, people were telling us that in the comments of the video we made. So I think this is good to teach them something real.
Yep. And of course, in this American Revolutionary game, we have to start with Desmond and William Miles.
Obviously.
Because that's the only way to do this.
Obviously.
Indeed. Oh, what a great way to spend your... Oh gosh, the original Animus looks so sick the way they've designed it here. That looks great.
I hope they never change that.
Yeah, no, that would be weird. Ooh, a piece of Eden. Never seen one of those before. Hope they won't become a tired cliche. Oh, hi, Cesare. You sure were fun. I miss him.
I know.
At least he became Dominic.
Show yourself!
Dominic!
Dominic, show yourself!
Oh, this is one of your favorite AC games, Rex. We may have to disagree. We may have to disagree about some things. Hey, no problem, Tech. Ooh. It also is the conclusion of the original AC. Yeah. Yes, the true enemy of the Assassin's Creed, the sun. Yes, this is the game that makes that so stupid, because they pitch it first and 2. This is when it makes it, and we're still talking about this whole setup. Yeah. Okay, world's on fire. But I feel fine. Because it's the end of the world as we know it.
I feel fine.
Gosh, Altair looks crisp there.
Couldn't he?
Yep. And controversial opinion here, but I prefer Ezio's Revelations outfit. Not that that outfit looks bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's just I prefer some things. And why do you have like the weird mesh on the zipper on your hood? You kind of ruined the hood look there, Desmond.
Because he's a loser. He's a filthy loser.
21. Whoa. Yeah. The first civilization. What do we call them now? The Isu? Oh boy. True enemy was global warming after all. Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it?
You know, these Isu weren't big into interior decorating, were they? It's like, what do we got? We got rectangular prisons. That's all we need.
Well, they took design tips from the Necrons, and the Necrons are happy with them.
Clearly, because the Necrons will at least add some better lighting. Why does he look like he's about to kiss him?
All over the place. Very Necronish.
Very Necron indeed.
Maybe it was the Necron tier back when they were cringe.
Impossible. So, we're just not going to chat with each other, are we? Just wanted to show everybody that we drove to this site. Wouldn't want anybody thinking that we flew.
No, right.
All right.
Is it just me, or does Rebecca keep getting consistently more ugly?
This one I don't think she was bad. I think after this point is when...
Yeah, after this point is when she gets really bad. At this point, she's still passable.
Too cool for a regular backpack there, Desmond.
That looks like such a hipster.
He looks like a college student, honestly. These crates are filled with important stuff, I assure you.
These crates are filled for walking?
Something like that. And remember, we can't just use a flashlight. We just have to have a glow stick duct taped to me.
No, Desmond, don't help carry anything.
Just like, sure, Desmond, we could use a bit of help now. I'm good.
No, I am the chosen one.
I'm really bad when they don't talk about Desmond deleting Lucy. Like, I know it's behind the scenes. Yeah, that was a wild thing, because, like, in Revelations, like, there was apparently, like, some hints that she was still around or other stuff like that. And in this one, it's like, oh, by the way, she was just a traitor. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, in Revelations, they couldn't believe what happened, and here it's just, no, she was a bad guy. So they just retconned her out of existence.
Yeah, which is why I always go with the fan theory that Juno, whatever the Isu crazy lady behind this was, like, deliberately showed him that and lied to him to make him do it.
Because in my opinion, what I thought she did it for was she thought that because they loved each other, she would prevent him from killing himself in this game. So she had him kill her so that she wouldn't hold him back. But they apparently retconned that in this game to be, she was just a filthy traitor. She was secretly a Templar spy. Which makes no sense when you consider she helped him escape from them.
The sun.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. I don't know why I was questioning anything. The sun is the villain. Like, what? There is no questioning this.
Well, what the heck, gang? You can't just do that to me.
I just did.
Oh, well, okay then.
Incredible interior design. Blocks.
Yep.
My God, I would never have thought.
They took the worst art of the Necrons and the Tau and shoved them together.
Ugh. 0 divided by 0 is still 0.
It's always the sun. That's right, Geist.
This was the last game where I cared about the modern day story. Yeah, pretty much. But all the others after this, although I will give some credit when they tried to show Abstergo Gaming Company, with Black Flag and stuff. I almost felt like that was kind of Ubisoft kind of saying, hey, this is what we wish we could be. And I'm like, evil?
No, I think it was being a little tongue-in-cheek about it.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta respect them being a little...
I didn't hate it, but at the same time, I just thought it was unnecessary.
Well,
nothing
happened.
I didn't start to hate it really till Unity, when they just started mocking me. It was like, hey, would you like to do this other stuff? Yeah, too bad.
Well, I hated it in Rogue because it was even more pointless than Black Flag.
Yeah, but that kind of made it ironically funny.
Well, when the whole reason they sent you through the Animus was just so that they could
control the assassins,
just so they could troll the assassins and give a big middle finger and go yeah. I'm like, that was your big plan, Abstergo, really?
Yeah. Good thing the whole place is powered by Rubik's cubes.
I can't solve this thing.
Good thing that the Isu had in modern interior design degrees. Just God.
This is Assassin's Creed or Minecraft. Hey, whoa, I'm not a huge Minecraft fan, but come on, let's not be mean to Minecraft here.
Apparently it's getting a sequel. The sequel, a lot of people were probably asking for.
Liberation was kind of fun, or was rather sparse. Liberation was okay, I did play that one. It was okay, it had some unique ideas. I like the idea that she had 3 different costumes that gave her different abilities. The debutante look allowed her to sneak around a lot more and more high-class places, but in exchange she couldn't parkour or anything. The slave outfit allowed her to enter slave plantations easily, and she could parkour, but she couldn't go into high-class areas. And her assassin's outfit allowed her to fight more readily, and she could sneak around and parkour, but she wasn't welcome anywhere. So it was a very clever idea. The problem was it should have been made into a full game instead of just this almost DLC game.
Yeah, it was made as sort of a mini thing. In fact, when you buy Remastered, you get Liberation Remastered.
That's crazy.
Black Flag was the last good AC game. It's definitely a good game. I'm not sure, because the thing, we'll call it an AC game, because there is at least some part of it that's an Assassin's Creed game. That's why I also really like Rogue. I don't like it as much as Black Flag, but I like Rogue. Unity and Syndicate were
Unity and Syndicate were awful. Origins was neat. Odyssey was fun.
Not an Assassin's Creed game, I will admit.
That's a problem with Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla.
Well, here's the
They're
thing.
not Assassin's Creed.
I think Odyssey gets a lot more hate than it deserves. Because I actually really like Odyssey, but
I think the reason people give it such shit is because it really is. It is the first game where I really felt like this is an Assassin's Creed.
If they just said like, "Hey, this is like Hoplites Creed," or like this is just something in the Assassin's Creed universe, but its own thing, would have probably been better received. But then again, it sold well, so. Ah, good. I didn't want to know where I was going at all. Yes, make everything white. Why don't you?
I find it funny that each time you go into the Animus, it changes graphics each time. It's like, do we just keep updating this shit? Where do the updates come from? Is Abstergo constantly updating them for us?
No, it's that, because remember in 2 they said Abstergo has no competitive edge. And so this is all Lucy, but not Lucy, Rebecca.
So Rebecca is the genie. Wow, Rebecca.
They say they have no competitive edge, then they make like a whole game studio out of the Animus, so.
At least Valhalla wasn't as bad as Assassin's Creed Shadows will be. Now hold on, let's be fair, Frank, let's be fair. Shadows hasn't even come out yet, so I don't want to make that claim yet. Because
I don't know, it's going to be hard to...
Shadows, I think, is going to be bad. I do think Shadows is going to be bad, but Valhalla pissed me off. Like, inexplicably. So, I don't want to say that it'll be worse yet until I've played it. And yes, people are asking.
The only thing that came out of Valhalla was the Magic the Gathering cards associated.
What I think is so funny, you pointed this out to me, Lark. I think this is hilarious. And I'll only stick around until you finish with this. When you actually get into the actual history stuff, I'll leave. But I think it's just so funny that in Assassin's Creed Shadow, you pointed this out to me. They made Yasuke basically Black Alexios.
Oh yeah, because
that was hilarious.
I didn't even like realize it, but like think about the way Alexios' hair is designed, and think about how they designed Yasuke's hair.
Literally, there was this meme image that was posted of Yasuke in like a kimono style outfit doing a really cool pose. You saw it and you said, "Why did they make Alexios black?" And then you're like, "Wait, no, that's Yasuke. Hold on."
Because I remember someone complaining about just like, he's from Mozambique. That really isn't a hairstyle they would have there, or the Portuguese would have.
Well, here's the thing: the hairstyle didn't exist yet at all, and even if it did, the Japanese wouldn't be able to make it that way. And you really think the Portuguese slavers are going to take the time to style his hair?
Say what you will about the Portuguese slave trading business, but they're great cosmetologists.
I would set the bar for Shadows before Ubisoft would show this shovel just to get under it. I don't know. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that they're going to try to make some edits to make it better. That's why they held off releasing it. But at the same, like Lark, I think you said it better than me. It's an Assassin's Creed game. It's the next big title Assassin's Creed game. At the very least, it's going to do decent. It's not going to sell as well as they want or hope, but it's going to sell okay because it's
unless they just like nail the gameplay mechanics, because if a lot of people will overlook nonsense if it's a fun game to play.
Yeah, and there are going to be plenty of people who do that, but there are people who played The Last of Us 2 and enjoyed it. They exist, and I will play Assassin's Creed Shadows at least a little bit to see how good it is.
Shut up. Not you.
Well, you're in the history now, so I'm going to back off and let you do
No, I don't actually want you to shut up. I just wanted that guy that took my hat to shut up.
You know what? I'll say this before I go. When this opened, I genuinely thought he was the assassin we were going to play.
I knew he wasn't because I was warned, but I was like, okay, this is a dapper gentleman right here.
I genuinely like Haytham. That's the problem.
And that design.
The issue I have with Haytham and Connor's relationship, you know what? When you get there, I'll say my piece on that.
I believe you mean Connor's relationship with Charles Lee.
Well, my issue is, look, I'm all for debating ideologies and outlooks. That's kind of the point of Assassin's Creed's Templars and Assassins. I get it. So Haytham explaining his position from the Templar perspective makes sense. But Connor gives no counter. Like, he just sits there and we're supposed to agree with him, but he just Haytham says it best. You argue like a child. And I'm like, yeah, he kind of does. Like, honestly, throughout, I know that we're supposed to root for Connor, but I'm constantly going on like Haytham's winning this. Like,
yep, because they don't want to actually argue in pro of the American Revolution.
That's
it's
weird.
They
want to make Haytham. They want to make ironically, they make the Templars look right in this.
Yep.
Anyway, if y'all enjoy, I've said my piece.
When is the Valhalla ranked video? Oh yeah, it's sometimes between now and
I'm probably not going to touch it again. Oh my god. Anyway, I'll eventually get to it someday. I got enough to worry about, okay? I got enough on my plate. Anyway, y'all enjoy. Lark, if you need anything, let me know.
Will do.
Oh, where'd my phone go? I know that
It's in the ether. And guys, remember, we're in a theater. Turn your phones off. Good. The Eagle Vision knows.
I never understood how Eagle Vision works.
Just instinct, apparently. It's like a sixth sense.
Well, yeah, but it can somehow pinpoint a target, even though you may not know what he looks like.
Yeah, well, it's just, you know, it does that sometimes. All right. And I just got comfortable, too. Now I gotta move. What a gentleman, this guy. Animus Reginald Birch. All right, let's find out about the dude. Who is this Reginald Birch? Because remember, in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, they compare Steric to this guy. Reginald Birch was a London merchant, the son of another London merchant, who conveniently enough also had the last name Birch. It seems that it was one of those hard to put your finger on things that ran the family. Ah, you're still not funny, buddy. Sean. Birch started a business for himself at an early age. By the time he was in his mid-20s, he already owned several merchant ships, mainly dealing in tea trade to the American colonies. Now, that'll come in handy later. That's a pretty good going, seeing it by the time most people in their mid-20s, they don't even own a shirt. I have him as a part of an owner in Providence, among other things, later in life. Birch also owned several businesses in and around London. He was the member of White's, which was a posh gentleman club in London, and generally known as a respected man about. From what I can tell, Birch met Haytham Kenway when he was working for his father, Edward. They were introduced in White's while Haytham was still quite young. Birch would eventually take over Haytham's education, tutoring him while on tour in Europe in the 1730s. From what I've seen in the Animus, it seems their friendship continued into adulthood, working together as members of the Assassins. Oh, you should have looked a little further, champ. You should have looked a little further. Oh, hi, Altair. And Ezio Auditore da Firenze. They use the Revelation outfit. I gotta give credit where credit's due. Locations, other, Theatre Royale. Yeah, we don't need to worry about that right now. Alright. Let's go. Not you're like you're in a rush, my dude. See if I can find Statler and Waldorf. Kudos if you get that reference. Oh, please let me pop up. I wish I could pop up right here and just go like, hey, you guys need any like refreshments, anything, popcorn, soda? No, okay. And how do the people on the other, there's other box seats over there. None of them are going. Oh, that one guy over there. He sees, but he doesn't want to stop it. He's excited now. You're killing Muppets? No. I want them to comment on my assassination plot. Okay, I gotta go up now. You too. Get a room. Thank you. Oh, poor guy in the back got shafted on the seats. Ugh. Don't suppose I could have just taken the door, but then again, this is an Assassin's Creed game. The complex parkour way is maybe not the best way, but it's our way. Alright, let's see. Pick the lock. Alright, let's see if they continue to do with the remastered tradition. Yeah, I always hated this lock picking. Yeah, it used to be a lot worse. I think in some of them they actually took away the ability to do it, because in the original Assassin's Creed 3 release, everyone complained that the lockpicking was just so annoying. Whee! Ignore me. Okay, there we go. Little Dutch, what are you talking about? The Beggar Opera. Oh, hey, that's rude. Listen, they may not be great, but calling them beggars is a little harsh. When will I learn not to hang on to theater equipment? There's probably some kid in the crowd that actually sees me telling his mom frantically, look, there's a man climbing around, and she's saying, oh, don't be silly. Quit imagining things. He got a good whipping because of what I'm about to do. You thought that was annoying. At least I'm not having to do any Nostradamus puzzles. A beard with that wig? So last season. They didn't even give him a name, he's just opera target? And we can't have that.
I'm sorry.
Again, a gentleman here. Nice jewelry. Sell it on eBay and... Oh, I've traumatized a young child. Then again, based on those eyes, you've already seen some stuff, my guy. A question about Warhammer, who are... crap, hold on. Let's see. Question about Warhammer. Who are genuinely the comedians of 40k? Like, who do you actually laugh at from how funny they are? Traz in the Infinite, he can be pretty funny at times. Sometimes intentionally, sometimes ironically. Caiaphas Cain, the reading can also be quite humorous to go through. There's I forget his name, but he's like a stormtrooper in yeah, it was totally that dude. Not the guy wearing the best cloak in town. But let's see, I forget his name, but he was in the Hell's Reach book. He was quite humorous. He had quite a bit of a gallows humor to him. But yeah, there's a few times, there's a bit of levity in the Warhammer galaxy. You just got to know where to look for it. But honestly, if you're just looking for a good, humorous stuff, your best bet is Caiaphas Cain, but Trazen's also a good option as well. If you read like Infinite and the Divine, his interactions with the Diviner are pretty funny. Also, the orcs. The orcs can be pretty funny too when you can look past the fact that they're... Oh, is there a thief or something? I would chase after him, but that would break me being posh. Did the kid see a guy get killed? Yeah, he saw me kill a dude. I really enjoyed the Lamentation of the Cult of Cosmos, so my favorite side is Greek history. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Greek history too. Cult of Cosmos just kind of blew me away with how kind of like... How it puts, like, there's like we must use chaos to... like, the chaos will be our way of doing it, but like no one knows what they're doing. They're all just serving their own ends or loosely connected. It's kind of like, how the hell are you running Greece? I tell you, they weren't running Greece. I was running Greece by the end of it. Statler, there's screams going on in 1C. Waldorf, yeah, they keep... kid, went away.
And how was it? Rather dull, truth be told.
I didn't even break a sweat, I say.
Shall we be with the eye? To please and pride. By your command.
By your command, yes.
Gentlemen, I hold in my hand...
Something from Timu.
This book is to be believed. Will open the doors of a storehouse with my nose.
Yeah, that sounds more mysterious than Isu. Let's keep it that way.
We know what it is that will help with
It contains certain knowledge, perhaps a weapon, something as yet unknown.
So we should waste thousands of man-hours and who knows how many pounds searching for it. What are the rest of these guys doing? It seems me and Reginald over here are the only ones getting stuff done. The rest look like they're just getting drunk. We have to be vague about that. Can't spoil anything.
I assume you know where this storehouse is.
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
I don't want to answer that question, so we'll talk to Mr. Harrison.
Your calculations.
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region. That's a lot of ground to cover. My apologies. Were that I could
You
be
just
more-
covered the whole North American continent. That could take decades.
That's why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command.
But I'm not happy about it.
Why, just myself.
Of course. On this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side,
Charles Lee, William Johnson, Thomas Hickey does not deserve to be on that list. You take him off.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn.
Thanks. I guess I'll go pack now. Thanks for the late notice.
Honor to us.
Yay, 100%. That's the first and last time that's gonna happen. And now we're back in purgatory. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way... Only day 2? Really? It's the entire upstate of New York. Well, yeah, yes, I did rather well. Ruddy's flintlock. There's gonna be a lot of that in this game. What are you doing writing? It's already done. Oh, you're trying to be fancy, showing off, make people think you can write by getting them pre-written diaries? The Providence. No, we're going to Boston, not Rhode Island. Do I really need a database on the Atlantic? I'm curious, what do you say about the Atlantic Ocean? Of course, crossing the Atlantic today is as easy as a plane ride, but it was much more difficult in colonial times, even though I imagine the tiny food and cramped munitions and likelihood of sitting next to a fat man for hours were pretty much the same. Not quite. For European travelers, it was a 6-week voyage, but depending on the delays, it could last months. That is true. For Africans captured into slavery, this voyage was worse. It was the Middle Passage, usually to the Caribbean. Glad they acknowledged that. The slaves kept below deck rarely were allowed to have fresh air. That is true. See, I never complained about inappropriately being touched by airport security. To be fair now, we're firm friends, and Juan was very gentle. Sean, you're supposed to be talking about the Atlantic Ocean. And yet now I have to hear about how you're getting, inappropriately touched by TSA agents. What is wrong with you, Sean? To be honest, the real story behind Thomas Hickey is way funnier than what Ubisoft came up with. To be fair, you're correct. I couldn't help but notice you have an indicator above your head. We should talk.
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Only every day for the past 3 years. Have faith. Have faith is the descendant of Dutch, or rather an ancestor of Dutch. Or your nickels.
So I
Ooh, Haytham with the Z! I'm more of an ace, not a joker. You seem to be more of a 2 of clubs. Aha! I'm pairing. I don't know what you want from me. All right. I'll show you what for. This is a ship, not a castle. You're a bad sailor.
If the captain sees us. To hell with the captain. And to hell with
The American viewing public. Come on. Nope. That'll teach you to think.
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Where's that? Think I'm afraid of you?
But you should be.
Don't you recognize my poshness? Come on, old friend. Stiff upper lip there. Right in the testicles.
Never!
Well, you walked right into that one there, bud. Oh no, he's got a knife. Be careful, that knife is fully loaded. Come on. Give me that. You don't know what you're doing with that. I'll show you how to knife somebody.
What's the meaning of this? Captain! Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about.
Well, actually, it's in our contract. We have 3 hours of lullabout time.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I could have killed him.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came.
Gee, frick you too, bud.
This has nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon.
You're a
Then
poor,
beg.
ill-tempered crew, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Don't pull any punches, Haytham. Tell us how you really
I don't
feel.
want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
You got a funny way of asking for it.
Rich. I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
And so I think I'll relax.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help?
Because if they do intend to betray...
I'd much rather stay with Haytham
America alive.
and go through the agonizing,
What will it be?
go through the agonizing process of playing as a self-aware brick that is Connor. A lot of people have that. I don't hate everything about Connor, but it also doesn't help that we have to go through like a 5-hour tutorial with him.
I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood?
Yes, your life is in my hands. I want that to be clear. Conflict of the ranks. Where is the commissar? Fortunately, don't have... yeah. Just sit back and drink your wine while I do all the work. Day 28. Give it up for day 28. So I've been searching on this investigation for 26 days.
Mr. Kenway,
What?
Captain?
whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I best get
Alright. Wine does sound good right about now. You're right. Shame I have work tomorrow, otherwise I'd pop the bottle out. But could be worse, could be dealing with Arno or the Fry. Oh! The Fry twins just... The Rooks will do it. Oh, got me and my Rooks. We'll just solve all problems with gang violence. Sup, dude?
you there. I have some questions for you.
The digital cobwebs told me I could ask.
There anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
So, just a chatty guy, the doc. I guess HIPAA laws don't apply yet. Lewis, we really need a database for Lewis Mills. Okay, just a short little thing. Ooh, sweet, we got a larder. Cook, speak.
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
I'm not that desperate.
Question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations as if there's anything I can do about it. Beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice, go find James. His ears are always open.
This
Where might
James.
I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
How does he feel us talking about him right in front of him? Arno's far more bearable than the twins. Oh no, I'll agree with that. Though Arno becoming a nihilist at the very end of the game was annoying to me. You're James?
Are you James?
Aye.
Haytham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
Of course, I'm the best dressed person you've ever seen.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. No, what do you want?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Listen, you're on a ship with a bunch of sailors. We haven't seen women in a little bit. You're gonna hear a lot of weird stuff. Just get used to it.
Is it a mutiny we're planning?
Is it? Come on, you could be honest with me. I'm not gonna kill you.
Mills has been trying to talk again, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to reach the colonies alive.
Yes, because we want to live in... Well, I suppose there are worse places in Boston in the 1750s. Could live in New Orleans. Just kidding. Though imagine having to deal with scarlet fever in a place like St. Augustine. That'd be awful. Can you believe Assassin's Creed where the ship isn't piloted by his captain? Silly.
This is the way I like it. What brings you topside?
I don't know. Pacing.
Take care where you tread. Deck hides all manner of danger and dark.
What's that?
Let me get this straight. You spend the entire voyage in the crow's nest? The Navy memes are real. Yep. Because in the Navy, you can sail the seven seas. In the Navy, you can put your mind at ease. Alright, time to investigate the lower decks. Man, you guys are a bunch of alcoholics. Aha! My instincts tell me this barrel has something special. Cocaine. Bogota bullion. We're gonna make a fortune on this trip. Oh, they're throwing away my schwack! Yes! There's more than a little curious.
Most curious.
What happens in the ocean stays in the open ocean. Alright, Mills, it's your turn in the barrel. Get in. Give it up for day 33. So someone's been having us lose barrels of cargo, apparently, every day after day. You think the crew would notice? That establishing shot was incredibly crucial to the story. Wouldn't have made sense without it. Of course, they're all drunk. Yep, gotta have the good grog.
One area, they drop it into the barrels in another. We're going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. James and Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell,
You're the captain of a merchant ship. The better question is, why the heck are they throwing my cargo overboard? I have people expecting this.
Ship sighted aft!
Sailor on the wheel. It's nice to quiet the night, Lark. My heroine!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready them! Brace! Everybody down!
If you've played Black Flag, you're prepared for that.
Warning shot! Seems they don't need to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks!
why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail, to load a cannon, to wage war at sea? I didn't think so.
No, my sixth sense only teaches me how to do literally everything else. I'll find my own way, sir. Thank you, please.
Secure the hatch!
Locked in now.
Have you been topside? A ship's appeared at least the boards. Strange, there's no sign of mutiny.
Just casually walking out.
Follow? So that's what this is about. Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
You know, we know in hindsight that Haytham's a Templar. This guy's clearly an assassin. So why would he reveal himself and said, I don't know, killing Haytham in his sleep? Like, just kill him, throw him overboard, and go, ah, dude must have fallen overboard. Hard to say. Why did you need to go through this whole elaborate plot? I mean, I know it's to be a part of the tutorial, but tutorials need not be this long, drawn-out things. What now, dude? What now? What's your plan now? You don't need that. Again, don't point that thing at me! Alright, pick it up again, see what happens. Oh! Getting wise, eh? Again, you keep falling for that. So we have a trader on deck, thought you'd want to know.
I did as you asked. Only Mills is there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship in. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want? Me. Then they can have me.
I'll still kill you.
Catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
Instead of risking my life, what if we risk everyone's life?
I won't do it. All right.
Showing off a lot of that hidden blade action. Not really so hidden anymore now, is it? Yep, this was a bad idea. Later that day. Then did you really need to tell us we were still in the Atlantic? I don't think we would have like, oh, we're now in the Caspian Sea.
We need those ropes secured. I told you this was madness.
If you had one job, you could have had that sword in his ribs while he was looking away. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, suddenly I'm not good enough to help on the rigs that felt fight, but to help against a hurricane, sure, now you need me. Hey, look, would merchants like this have... Hold on. Look, would merchant ships like this one have weapons for defensive purposes during this time? Some would. Some would. It's actually kind of interesting. Like, actually, like, in one of the earliest documents in American history is a letter of marque and reprisal to ships saying that they have the right to own cannons so that they can defend themselves against other stuff. So, yeah, it was not uncommon for merchant ships to carry cannons. They wouldn't be as decked out as, say, naval vessels. But keep in mind, like, this is where a lot of privateers would come from. They would have people that would own their own personal merchant vessels, and then they would get cannons or more cannons, and would outfit them to go out and become privateers. So, yeah, it's completely within the realm of possibility to have cannons. You know, you're not really doing anything with that rope.
More speed! Loose the sails! Haytham, you take the foremast!
You clearly know what you're doing now. I trust you to get on that dangerous rigging. Up we go. Come on, get on there. Whee! Yeah, just cut that. It's not like someone has to come back up there and replace the rope or anything. Amateur. Well, we're in trouble. Oh no, not James!
Wet and slippery.
Slip and slide, James. Oh, would have been hilarious if you could still slip off. I feel like this would be rocking back and forth far more in the Hurricane. Let's see, did they piss off Zeus? Nope, Poseidon. Don't know why the ship went down, just so I said, want to break in two? Sure. Convenient. There weren't effective naval ships where they could put a fight if needed. Most pirate ships wouldn't go after ships that wouldn't put up a fight. Very much depends on the pirates in question, but yeah. Alright, so we lost a mast. Twinkies just aren't doing it for me anymore, man. Actually, look like graham crackers. I know it's hard tack, but still. Wait a minute. I think I hear the opening credits. Out of my way, scrub. Yeah, I can run again. Woo! Seem concerned about those ropes. Or, sorry, line we're on a ship.
I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The goals tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
It's apparently where I've been hiding this whole time. Oh, that's right, we don't have the cool little lever thing to make life easy on everybody else to get me up there quick. I'm so disillusioned with the hard tack. So how come did the pirate ship never reach, especially with the broken mast? I think it probably just got damaged by waves or something like that. Based on the way it broke off, it looks like their own mast was having some problems. But I don't know. The point is they got knocked out in the storm. And I'm on the wrong one, dagnabbit. Let's see. If I jump from here, I'm definitely getting desynchronized. Actually, it might be quicker. Shoot! Oh, no, I lived! What are you doing up there? If this was a later AC game, it would have been a Kraken. And not only would it have been a Kraken, it would have been like a generated by a piece of Eden for no inexplicable reason. That's why that Odyssey should have just been an offshoot game. It's like, why am I fighting mythical monsters? Because, you know, myths and stuff. Instead of, like, why am I fighting mythical monsters? Piece of Eden. And it's the same way I get with, like, Warhammer when they try and go, oh, no, that sorcerer from the Thousand Suns isn't using magic. He's using advanced science from the warp to... No, it's magic. I'm drinking juice. Can I have some juice? Ubisoft presents. Wait, what were we doing before then? I knew the opening credits were here. They're really running ideas for Lark. I can give them a few ideas. Heck, I think most of you guys on Discord could give them a few ideas. I'm dreading the Black Flag remake. They might pull that illusion crap. I don't know, that would be a lot of effort to put into that remake, because typically what they do is they just polish up a game. To be fair, Assassin's Creed introduced Juno Minerva and started way before Odyssey. I know, but Odyssey's way more in your face about it. To be fair, Origins was too. But, and honestly, like from a gameplay perspective, I don't mind. From a story perspective, it bugs me, but still, yes.
Yes, may I help you? Charles Lee, sir. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city health center.
I see you have a pedo stash.
Arrange for your bags to be delivered to you.
I want to rifle through them and smell your garments. Charles Lee, let's see how accurate you are. Charles Lee was a British soldier who went on to be a major figure in the Revolutionary War. Lee's father was a colonel in the British Army and started his son's off in military career early. He was sent to a military academy in Switzerland. During his formative years in 1746, Lee became an ensign in his father's regiment. Lee continued sent to the colonies in 1755 to fight in the French and Indian War. He served under Edward Braddock and then later at Fort Ticonderoga, where he was injured in the fighting. Lee recovered and later found in Fort Niagara. I always thought there was a lot of fort fights fought. Sean, shut up. He finished his time in the colonies when with the British conquest of Montreal. Lee returned to England in 1760, possibly because he was seeking career advancement. He was named a major in 1761 and was sent to fight the Spanish in Portugal. Though his service record there was good, Lee didn't receive praise on his return home. In fact, he retired from the army at half pay. After that, Lee became a vocal critic of military higher-ups and the British Prime Minister and found that his military career had inexplicably completely stalled. Yeah, most part checks out. Also didn't help that you were a slovenly son of a gun. Yeah, the unkempt look they give him later is relatively accurate because, maybe not the mustache, but he was well known for hanging around dogs and just being like very, very unruly. And considering the aristocratic nature of the British officer corps, that's probably part of the reason he didn't get promoted. Or I don't know, maybe he fell into destitution afterwards.
Impossible, sir. This way.
Someone stop him!
Oh, I don't have to go chase after that guy? Okay. How can you tell Lark finally snapped? He came out of the Animus screaming and stabbed Shaw on 37 times with a Scottish dirge. No, I just do that regularly. Because there's going to be a moment where I'm going to talk to Sean outside of the Animus and I'm going to lose my mind because of how flagrantly he just disrespects the American interests during the American Revolution.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
Alright, what am I going to do? I got to find a general store. We're going to a store that buys and sells generals. Let's see, can I... Yeah, get that hidden plate equipped. That's right. 2 blades, baby. Oh, what have we here? What have we here? Ben Franklin! Hey, Ben, wait up.
This accursed city will be the death of me.
Go back to Philadelphia. You're not you when you're in Boston.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was wrong. The old Vulcan file. Though I managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac.
You can use it for toilet paper, even.
That you can find.
That's not a lie. Farmers' almanacs used to be explicitly used for that purpose.
Must be new to Boston. Why do you say that? Still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old...
Don't let the Adams family hear you say that. And by that I mean John Adams and like Samuel Adams.
You see Miss Spotterfield. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
And your son too, if for whatever reason they're still missing 20 years later.
I'm wrong. If not, no harm. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me in some...
Yeah, they still don't have the nail hole in them. Sean disrespected colonies, Lark rapidly ranking. Oh, really? Activates Hidden Blade. Literally, there was a time when I actually played I can't remember, but I actually paused the game. I was like, what the hell is wrong with you, Sean? You didn't even think about this. Like, and I know the developer's like, well, we want you to hear the British perspective. But the British perspective had smarter arguments than what he was saying. All right, what do you got for me? Okay, buy... normal weapons. Yes. I want to walk right into a shop. Yes, I will buy the normal sword, please. Why not just keep the sword that was on the ship? Because I know Lewis isn't going to be using this anymore. The flintlock pistol. Cost £2,000? Woo! This better have full auto. And, buddy, you okay? You look like you're giving the stink eye to some barbecue. This man isn't well. Oh, I need to equip these weapons? Okay, that ain't right. No. There we go. So, no. Okay, maybe I just... Oh, no, I can't exit through that door. I have to exit through this door for some reason. The weapon wheel. Alright, good. That's what we need. Oh, shit. No, I don't want... What the hell did you just do? Do that. Thank you. Alright. I equipped them. I don't know why you're having me be locked in place here. Yes, I see that. Careful, I'm a man on the edge, and your hat looks stupid. Gotta get some hustle in there. Oh, you found the horses. Alright, hop on board. Mount.
We ride for the Green Dragon Tavern. The proprietors are eccentric, but...
I'm having a Lord of the Rings flashback now.
Have you been told why it is that Boston? No. Master Mosh said I should know only as much as you saw fit to share. He sent me a list of names and made me ensure you could find it. And have you had any luck with that?
No.
William Johnson waits for us at the Green Dragon. How well do you know him?
He's with the firm of Johnson & Johnson.
He saw the orders marked and did not hesitate to come. Prove yourself loyal to our cause. And you may yet know our plans as well. I should like nothing more, sir.
Just know that Thursday is poker night. Ooh, puppy. That's just it's like a wagon full of husks. Alright, where's Mary and Pippin? I expect them to be singing about this place. No, get off. Oh, I can buy a French rapier. Thank you. Put that away, bud. Open says me. Why do the horses in this game look more derpy? That's a great question. Guess them that New England air hadn't been kind to them.
Perhaps you've come at a bad time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't be foolish, dearies. Please, sit. Fancy something to eat? A drink, perhaps? Or is it bed you require?
Please don't say that like that.
Oh, yes. Of course. Masters Lee and Kenway, was it? I'll have your bags brought up.
Come on, do your job, woman. That's a box, not a bag.
Only privacy.
We can't have our secret underground order meetings in any old tavern. Well, well, well. Look who's culturally appropriating, my guy. I'm kidding.
Sir, William Johnson.
How you doing, bud?
Pleasure.
Heard you with Johnson & Johnson? Lark, how you... Don't know why the thing's cutting off. How you been? I've been alright. Getting back into the swing of things was my first day back with students.
I believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land.
I have to expect them to do a spit take.
Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you.
So you don't remember anything?
My associates will promise to you as the making of those.
Charles, the ever-obedient little toady, until he's not. Thomas Hickey. New email received. Leave it to read the Animus. Yes, because I want to leave the Animus right now. You must be the Hickey man. Disappointment. Wake up.
Thomas Hickey?
Who's asking?
Haytham can.
Is that supposed to mean something?
Why does he look like he's at a toy store there?
Johns. William Johnson sent us the post-traumatic expert search.
Don't need no explanation. Don't need none of your fancy London speak.
Actually, now that I look at him, he kind of looks like the Scout.
Then why are you just lazing around?
Figuring out how to deal with those varmints.
I thought I could try a drag show and try and lure him away, but it hasn't been successful.
Take up a position behind the guard. You two approach from front. When I open fire on the group, charge in. About the element of surprise on our side. Half will fall before they can even realize what's happening. Into position.
Somehow nailed him even though it was smooth bore. Having a good day today. Now they're at that range. It's situations like this, as one of the scouts' ancestors confirm, I'm saying. Yeah, I'll take my brown best musket. What? What aiming reticle is this? York, take another one. Hold on, I'll try and shoot one of the targets. Whoops, that's awkward. Come get me, big fella. Come on. Ooh, unfortunate. Oh, brutal. What you got, son? What you... Did you really just go in there with no weapons, Charles, and expect the best to happen? Oh gosh, we're incompetent. No, no, and no. Davy Crockett would be proud.
Fall back! Fall back! We'll be safe inside!
But leave all the gunpowder out here. Nothing bad could happen. Oh, crap. But I know I had to reload this, I would have used the pistol. But whatever, I'm committed now.
On with the show then.
Leroy! Oh, but... You guys disappoint me. Alright, let's see. Gee, I wonder where it is. Maybe they wouldn't have stolen the research if it wasn't in the most ornate boss possible.
I make you the same offer. You've no quarrel. I only wish to return this chest to its rightful owner.
Which is clearly a grandma up in upstate.
No, Mr. Johnson.
I will task again.
This also is kind of funny because in Rogue we realized that these assassins were using gangs, or not gangs, gangs to why did I switch up? What? Never mind, fist is the way to go. You silly fool, you. Just suplex a man. I was not ready for the colonial suplex.
Put you up to this.
Never seen a person. There's always been 10 drops of letters. They always pay, so we do the jobs.
But yeah, in Rogue they established the assassins were maintaining control over a lot of the colonies through gang associations. They were even giving like gangs like poison gas and other nonsense like that. So it kind of again makes the Templars look good here. Florp. Yes. You know, since we have already like magical artifacts, why not give Haytham a 1911?
This one's got some shot on it. You might want to be grabbing it on account of your pistol being parked.
The time-honored tradition of looting.
I need a drink.
You know what, Hickey? I'm gonna have to agree with you. And do any of you have ammo? Well, now you got money, which is just as good.
Don't let go of the chest, Charles. We'll take care of it.
Ooh. You're using a Brown Bess musket. You don't need to take that long to aim. No, the boys got onto something. Lady, I suggest you keep moving. Keep moving! Or get on your knees, whichever. How old is it to make ammo just to get some lead and mold into a fireplace? Really all you need. True, but I'm not sure if Haytham has a lead mold on him, or a musket ball mold. Is that smoothbore? Considering how fast I loaded it, yes. Wasn't even aiming at that one. Yes, it is smoothbore. Come on, big man. Though the accuracy was improved on that one. That's enough of that. Oh no, crap.
Come on now. It's just a few fools with knives. They ain't so tough.
It's not the scoundrels I'm concerned with.
Then what are you concerned with? Come on, Charles, tell me your deepest, darkest fears. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. It's a goat voice. It's all good. The goat betrayed me! Ah, crap, come on. The Cadians would be proud with the amount of bayonet kills I'm getting. Hold on, we gotta have another rifle over here somewhere, or musket. There we are. At this range, I'm gonna want to just reload this bad boy. What? Oh yeah. Don't ask me how that worked. And as for you, sir... Oh, well, apparently he's immune to musket fire. Or I just missed him because, again, smoothbore. Has ACP improved in your eyes since the review? Not really. Particularly since I had to rebuy it because Ubisoft Connect decided that my Steam account just wasn't good enough anymore. But that doesn't mean we can't have a good time. Oh, Thomas Hickey, please change. Cowboy Air Assassin's Creed game. Fortunately, the closest we're getting to that is Red Dead.
No. Tell me what it is.
Something about upstate New York.
Are they familiar to me? Perhaps one of the tribes has shown you something similar.
Here's Kanye.
Easy for you to say.
Takes it to a specific location. I need to know where it came from.
With my research return, perhaps. Let me see what I can do. Thomas! Rent yourself a room.
You smelled him way before he leaned in. Don't you lie to me. I just more. Yeah, about I don't know. Because the thing is, Ubisoft has a lot of IPs and a lot of other stuff like that. I find it hard to believe that they would just disappear overnight. I mean, I know they're looking for a buyer, so I think someone would just buy them out. I don't think they would just completely disappear. All right, Chuck, let's go. What are your thoughts on the CEO shooter situation? He got arrested. That's kind of my opinion on it. I mean, I can understand the mindset to a certain extent, but at the same time, there's a dangerous precedent being set. And I will say, I think that the media and NYPD's and just the government of New York's handling of the situation has been completely tone deaf. But Thomas, you can do better. You know you can do better. You should be ashamed of yourself. And the fact that you want us... Why do I bother, Thomas? There already was an Assassin's... Yeah, there was an Assassin's Creed movie. It was set during the Reconquista, and I'm not a fan of it. Alright, let's head down before I have to hear Thomas and his friend go at it. All of you disgust me, so long. Why weren't you a fan, Lark? I very, very seldom approve of how people handle the Reconquista in modern media. They typically have a slant to it because that's just all they know how to do it. Thomas, you and I both do. You could afford better than her. The church residence. This isn't a church. Trick or treat for UNICEF. Dang it, that never works. Publishers Clearinghouse. At least it wasn't woke. No, it wasn't woke. It's just they could have done better. It's just one of those things. Like I have Assassin's Creed. You're dealing with history, with historical fiction in a unique way, and so because of that, I have high standards for it. And that's part of the reason why I'm so hard on Assassin's Creed 3. Because the more you know about a certain era in time, the more critical you are of it when you see it being portrayed. And I'm willing to give some degree of exception to it, but when it's the same stuff over and over, it's to the point where it's kind of like you should know better, that's when it becomes a bit of an issue. Yeah, we paid a lot of money for that portrait, and we just vandalized it for no reason. Caution, targets must not be killed. Must not be killed. Must not be killed. Must. I won't even let me draw my weapon. Why even say how they can't be killed if you're not even going to let me kill them? Which historical figure do you think Assassin's Creed 3 did the worst? Probably George Washington. Yeah, listen, we've all played an Assassin's Creed game before. We know that we need to how to blend in. Just go on, but yeah, with George Washington, and we'll see it later, we don't see a lot of him. And it's kind of like we see him when he's introduced as the commander-in-chief. He's introduced, he talks to Khan a few times about some stuff he needs. making him kind of look incompetent, like he has to be bailed out. And then I also get irritated with like it's like they criticize him like, you ordered that raid on Indian tribes, even though we're going to completely ignore the fact that the Indian tribes in the area were already doing some stuff. Now, granted, they had their reasons for it, but it's kind of like you act like George Washington was an a-hole for doing this. There was a reason why he did what he did, and instead of exploring not only George Washington's faults, but his good sides too, like how he managed the army, managed to keep it together. Nah, we can't do that. But if Karl Marx is around, we got to have 3 or 4 missions where he's just the bestest ever, and yeah, that's gosh, they irritate me sometimes. Oh, that was interesting. Fun, and I didn't want another Greek faction. Yeah, that's fair. And there's a mod that'll fix that. And there's a lot to be said for fun. If there's having a good time here, let's have fun, then yeah, sure. As long as we all sort of wink and nod and know that's not. But if you're like misrepresenting history just because you can, or rather because you have a narrative to fill, why didn't you let me go to Hidden Blade? Whatever. Free gun. Woo! That's better. Learn how to... Oh, so he's out of range. This really is smooth bore. There we are. Good. I need to get to the right range to kill you. Ha-ha! Cause of death fell off. Exactly. First leap of the faith. Ah, there we go. Got corn kernels in my ears now. I'll never understand how this game didn't do a sequence about crossing the Delaware River. It boggles the mind. No. And that's another problem I have with this game. According to this game, nothing happened south of Yorktown. Actually, no. Nothing happened south of Philadelphia. And we only spend, like, what, 2 scenes in Philadelphia? And that's one of the big things. How do you feel about Civ 7's adding Harriet Tubman as a faction leader? Listen, Harriet Tubman did some cool stuff, but she wasn't like this big. She wasn't like she didn't lead a nation. But that's odd. But anyway, as I was saying, like, here's the thing. I grew up in South Carolina. I live in South Carolina. I teach South Carolina history, and South Carolina has a lot of important stuff happen to it in the American Revolution. So when they first announced, hey, we're doing an Assassin's Creed game in the American Revolution, I was hyped because I thought, holy crap, we're going to get to see my state. We're going to go to Charleston. We may see Battle of Sullivan's Island. We may see Cowpens. We may see Kings Mountain. We're going to see some cool stuff. No. None of that. And I get there's constraints and stuff, but then they have the audacity to send me on a naval mission where I go all the way to the Yucatan and climb through a Mayan temple, but we couldn't bother to show stuff that actually happened in the American Revolution. Yeah, I'm still salty about that. Been over a decade and I'm still salty. Hey guys, start talking. I should start talking. Ignore me. I let Gandhi slide because he at least had the Indian independence movement. Yeah, I can let Gandhi slide, but... Oh, what's that? Philadelphia was originally going to be an explorable city in this game, but because of the layout of the city, they couldn't get parkour right, so they scrapped it. That didn't stop them from releasing Valhalla. Another one that always kind of confused me too was when they used Theodora in Civ 5 instead of using Justinian. And I'm like, sure, she held on for a while, but Justinian was the big decision maker. I don't know why you would pick Theodora over Justinian. Not that she was necessarily a bad choice, but whatever. But yeah, I haven't been a fan of the Civilization game since Civ 5, though. I'm gonna be real with you. Civ 6 just didn't jive with me. Hookers. Well, to be fair, they already have that. Assassins using real history and hookers. It's called Assassin's Creed 2. They'll never suspect a thing. I'm more of an Age of Wonder kind of guy. Alright, fair enough. Well, I don't think every leader choice was a DEI choice. I think Tubman was. But that. Yeah, listen, it would be one thing if, like, sort of like in, like, I remember in Civ 5, like, you could have, like, special people that might have different names. Like, for example, you could have Admiral Yi as, like, a special admiral in the game. And as a good nod to him, but they didn't have him leading Korea. But this having Harriet Tubman, that's just, I mean, no disrespect to her. I mean, I even live in an area where, like, she actually came down and did, like, a riverboat raid. We have a statue of her and everything that just released. But she didn't lead a nation. Did your dad have his own business, or did he work under a company? Both. He started out. He started out working at a bank. Then, when that kind of fell under, he started working for a concrete company, and he sort of got in the ropes. And then he saved it up enough. I think he took out a loan, and he started his own concrete company, and he ran that for 25 years. Until he sold the business and retired.
See, Charles?
Charles, where the heck were you?
Perception is fundamental. The guides
They also had
forms the hand.
Ben Franklin for America. He wasn't a president. He was a statesman. He's sure he was a statesman. He was a politician, but he wasn't. Did they seriously go, oh, he's on the 100? How are you doing that? How are you doing? What witchcraft? I've saved us, everyone. You're welcome. Yeah, I might get in trouble for that one. Anyway, but yeah, Ben Franklin isn't who I would pick. I mean, let's see, before that they had Theodore Roosevelt, and before that they had George Washington, which Theodore Roosevelt made good sense. If I was going to pick Theodore Roosevelt and George Washington, see, Abraham Lincoln makes good sense. If I really wanted to be controversial, I pick Andrew Jackson or James K. Polk. Okay, what's the best way to do this? I gotta remain undetected. Boo. Can't believe they expect an assassin to be stealthy. Shoot, that's not good. Everything's fine. Crap. Fight me. Do it again. Do it again. See what? Oh, shoot! Alright! Come on. Come at me. You farb! Try again, boy. That's right. All of the day's crap. Stay close to ally. Chuck! Did you go without me? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Wait, where is he? Where's Charlie? The flip was absolutely necessary. All right, time to depopulate half of Boston. Where did Charles Lee go? Now I sound like oh crap. I can shoot too. You're not special. If you're not going to be nice with that, you're going to lose your musket privileges, young man. Get in the water. Chuck! What the hell are you doing over there? Oh, that's right, I forgot. My allies can't do crap in this game. Watch, I'm going to sit here and reload. Charles Lee will do nothing. Carry a gun, Charles. Carry a gun. Or I will put you down myself. System wasn't popular in humankind. I believe the swapping system deviates from the series core statement. Oh, you're talking about something else. Oh, they forgot to even show John Paul Jones in Assassin's Creed game. Oh, yeah, that's not even like the worst of it. Like, do we see Daniel Morgan? No. Do we reference the Swamp Fox? Yes, but he's a bad guy for some reason because he's using strange and unorthodox tactics, even though we're freaking assassins. We're known for using strange and unorthodox tactics. Give me a gun.
I'll have to find the key.
It's a good thing we didn't show you lockpicking earlier. Oh, suddenly they repopulated the area quick. Don't worry about it, don't worry. Gosh dang it, why did you have to turn around? That's what you get for turning around. I could have made it nice, quick, and clean, but no. Why am I stuck on this boat? Thank you. Yeah, I gave up the remain undetected thing a while ago. I should be in command of the army. Lark motions to the fight. You couldn't handle a stick! See, this is how you fight, Charles. This is how you fight. Idiot. No, you can't keep your civilization. You are forced to change upon the new era. What? That's wild, Michael.
Why must you always make these things so difficult? Merely provide me with weapons, and all shall be forgiven.
I'll not pay for protection I don't need.
Says the man tied up to a chair.
Else we wouldn't be here.
Sent with the British to where they belong. Hell.
Now, what shall we do about our guest?
Maybe I'll take his axe into his surgery. Maybe I'll take his tongue and into his wagon. Maybe I'll take his cock and into his fucking us.
So you admit he was effing you? Odd.
So many options. I can't possibly decide. Take all three.
No, hold a moment. Perhaps I was hasty in refusing you earlier.
I'm so very sorry, Voyage. But that door is closed.
Be reasonable, Silas.
I rather think I was. But you took advantage of my generosity.
Surprising amount of beards considering the time period.
A second time.
I fear I lack the constitution to bear witness to such barbarism. Come find me when you're finished, Cutter.
His name's Cutter and he cuts things.
I'll have your head.
No. I rather think.
Oof. Can I get both? No. Oh, finally, Chuck, you do something useful.
Swipe and no more.
I mean, it's not weird, but as someone who's played the games for a while, the stealth fail just gives me pain.
Haytham can
And I know you forgot about the tree parkour thing, but Haytham, but still. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. Stealth ain't my forte in any game. That's not even on the game. That's just I suck at stealth. Because I don't do stealth, I do stealth. Like a game say, Morrowind? Ooh, be careful. You might have some Morrowind fans that don't know how to take criticism of their game. Alright, let's go in, boys. He seems to be doing better. Oh no, he lost his voice. Pretty sure there are no survivors telltale. Jack gets it. Jack gets it. I never played Morrowind. I played it very briefly, and I wanted to get into it. I desperately did, because I know it's a good game, but it's just the mechanics age so poorly. Bethesda would just remaster Morrowind and Oblivion. They would print money.
At least 100 men. More than half of them are redcoats.
All this for some slaves.
Hardly. The man's a commander in the Queen's troop. In charge of the self-made fort.
We need to find a way inside.
Also, even the section church is a complete asshole. I don't think we're supposed to like him.
Depends on them. I'll take you to it.
Johnny Pitch Cabin. Lark, do you watch a YouTuber called Fleekazoid? Do I? If so, have you seen his video called The Worst Games of 2024? Yes, I have. You gonna run today, boys? Come on, fight me! Quicker on the draw, boy. That's what you get for shoving me around, man. 1776 will rise again! Actually, no, it's not even 1776 yet. And then it's coming the first time. Finally getting cartridges. By the way, thanks for your help back there, Chuck. Really appreciate that. You saw me getting bullied by the redcoats and you did nothing. Alright, let's go, champ.
State your business.
The Grand Master Pimp himself.
More kindling for the fire, eh?
Are you okay, dude?
Slept your marriage there.
Did you forget, sir? My commission is with General Grant. But when I'm not attending to you, of course.
True. Fan service may save this country. Ooh, we're dropping viewers fast. We were at 18 not too long ago, now it's like, it just keeps dropping. Is everyone okay? Or the mention of Fleekazoid scaring people off. Nah, they heard Fleekazoid and said, ooh, I gotta go watch one of those videos. Ah, there they go, they're coming back. Pitkin!
Announce yourself, or did you hope my men wouldn't notice your arrival? You'll allow me to explain. Oh, by all means. I should like
What I find funny is General Braddock here.
I am here under Commander Alpas.
That is Braddock, right? Yes, that's Braddock. General Braddock's dressed like a regular, is just like a regular run-of-the-mill redcoat lineman, but like everyone else here is dressed more elegantly than him. He's a British general. He's part of the aristocracy. He should be very fancily dressed. I don't know if maybe that's just the way he was, but because here's the wild thing. I'm going to bring this up again when we get to this in the actual game, but Edward Braddock had George Washington serve directly under him, and we will see that. But upon him dying and bleeding out on the field of battle, Braddock gave his sash over to George Washington, and George Washington, even when he was commanding the American Army, continued to wear that sash because it meant so much to him. I find it funny that Haytham reaches his destination but couldn't get in because he lacked an apple. Yep.
What now? They'll chase us off if we...
If only Connor has that sense of style. I mean, I like Connor's outfit. Connor's outfit is great, but there's an elegance to him. Though I will admit, Connor gets stoicism down quite well. But the thing is, I would have liked him to be more than just, like, he doesn't need to be stoic 100% of the time. Blade's got nothing on my 45.
So you're leading to a dead end.
And why is a general just marching around with only what? No. Yeah, you needed an apple of Eden to enter the temple. Oh, keep moving. Charles, you're blowing our cover. Just quit stopping. Take to the air, then. But why is Braddock himself not yellow? Getting a bird's eye view of the situation. Oh, quit detecting me. Go away. Just because I don't have the camera focused on them doesn't mean I don't know where they are. Quit being pedantic. A general marching with a small squad instead of on horseback with a regiment. I mean, yeah, I know. I know. Budget cut kills franchises. Fan service ascends franchises. Just look at Suicide Squad. Yep. Oh yeah, this is again introduced through building as a shortcut. Actually, I did like that feature. There are some cool things about this game.
Your thieves and scoundrels want it all. Eye on you and your boss war.
Charles Lee, you work for this man. He owns your commission. No wonder you didn't get promoted, you idiot. What the heck were you thinking? The drummers are very vital to this.
Unhand him, Edward.
He's mine.
You again. Let us go. And don't let Cat with us.
I will not have my authority challenged.
Destroyed, yes. Challenged, no.
Put them all in chains.
And maybe some scaffolding. Alright, you gonna learn today. Fine if you won't fight. Chuck! You actually killed someone! I'm proud of you! Ah, you one of them fancy fellas, huh? Nice try. Pitcairn even killed one. I'm proud of you. I'm so proud. Alright. Do it again. See what happens. That'll teach you. So what did we learn?
I stayed my hand today because we lost my brother. And a better man than this. Should our path never cross.
Okay, cameraman, you can back out.
Debts we forgot. You're free now, John.
Traitor! Go on then. Join them on their fool's errand. And when you find yourself lying
I assume you've good reason for causing all this madness.
Nope, don't. Just wanted to do it.
Explain everything on the way.
Yes, throw to the man that can have you executed. Yep. As I was watching the ending of Assassin's Creed 3, I think Connor would have failed his mission no matter what, as the USA would have entered a Manifest Destiny mode. The problem was Connor wasn't thinking, not thinking, that's not the thing. He didn't understand truly what he was getting involved. He was very much naive in the ideas of what he was doing, and he let that naivete poison him, because there's like the assassins true are big into the idea of like, hey, freedom, other stuff, but sometimes freedom comes with consequences. It comes with like people, when they are free to act on their own, do make mistakes. What I don't like though is the idea that the Templars eventually start backing the revolution too, and nobody's backing the British. That makes no sense, especially considering the Templars have been backing the British for centuries. So it makes no sense for them to suddenly switch sides now and then switch back to backing the British. Makes no sense. Anyway, infiltrating Southgate. Shall we?
Gentlemen, I believe I found a solution to our problem.
Slow gin fizzes.
Rather, Odysseus has.
Are you new guy?
The Greek hero you probably. Allow me to explain. We enter Silas' fort, under the pretext of kitchen. Once inside, we spring our trap, free the captives, kill the slave.
Dodgy. I like it.
There.
I don't think you understood a word of what I just said there, Thomas.
First, we need to find ourselves
A convoy? Breaker, got a picture taker and a bus full of... Oh, we're not that kind of convoy? Okay, fine. Why do I even bother? So we've been waiting for convoys all day. Why this one? Well, you see, there's actually a hot chick on this one, so I just had to call dibs.
attack on my signal. Understood, sir.
Templar home base for London for like 1,000 years, sure, but we gotta support some backwater rebellion in America. And I know why they did it, because they didn't want to go, oh, we don't want this game to just be too cis-boom, rah American. Like, yeah, but not when it hurts the right. Like, don't backpedal just and hurt the writing just because you don't want to be seen as too much propaganda. I like the modern day in the first couple of games. More as the idea of Lucy being a triple agent was interesting. I didn't think her being a triple agent was interesting. Her being a double agent to the Templars was a fine idea as it is. Oh no! Did someone shoot you guys? That sure is a bummer. Anyway, it's bayonet hour, boys. Excuse you, peasant. Come on, try it. Try something. That's right. Even put assassin symbols over them and they're Templars. Wait a minute. I have two people here that work for the British Army. They couldn't scrounge me up some uniforms I had to kill with men in the middle of the street to do this? They could have easily used their authority to requisition this. Juno knew Lucy was a spy who killed husband. We were talking about that earlier, Michael. I don't think that's the case. I know that's the canon case, but my headcanon is Juno knew that Desmond wouldn't be willing to let her free because Lucy would talk him out of sacrificing himself. And of course, the missus is giving me the silent treatment.
Do you know anything about Silas' operation?
The French and Indian War, or the 7 Years' War, called the 7 Years' War because it lasted 9 years. But there's a reason for that, so I'll let it slide.
Sir, you've enemies in it. You engaged them? No.
You barely met them and you want to marry them? Oh, you meant the other thing.
I wish you'd trust us. Though I suppose it's only natural to be wary. So be it.
Dude in the back, you okay? Alright. Everyone stay cool. Ah, yes, colonials raiding a British convoy for uniforms in Boston in the middle of the broad daylight in 1755. Historically accurate. I mean, if we didn't have Charles Lee and Pitcairn with us, I could maybe buy it. But we do, and we've already established they have commissions with the British Army, so they should know something. Wanted to get him real close. Well, don't just leave the corpse there in that awkward Family Guy-esque position. Can this... Oh, look, we scared the locals. Oh, he's in the way of the horse.
Damn it, dogs.
The dogs?
Let no man reach us.
What the... You killed the dog instead of the... Okay, Templars know how to air assassinate now. My knowledge continues. Just so you know, a lot of people are seeing us murder.
On your guard. Come here. Of course.
Did they use hidden blades?
Only say the word, and I'll cut them down.
Alright, steady, steady, kill them all. Surely no one would raise the alarm over this. Oh, they're not dead. They're still moving. They're still moving. It's real awkward when Lark shoots a guard with his pistol and hits the neighbor's dog. Because it's smooth, boy. Have to go up to the mount of the cannon, mounted at the top of the stairs, loaded with grape shot. Almost said buckshot. Just as the founding fathers intended. Revolutionary ATF agent. Okay, good one, Chance.
Oh!
High five me. Wait, is that Hugh Laurie? It looks like Hugh Laurie.
Stay your business.
Deliver, Silas.
Go on.
We. I think that there are some missions where you can't be a herder mobo. What? No, that's a comm right there.
Allow me to explain.
I love the Russian batter video.
Let it go.
Should give us away.
No.
Listen, the pile of corpses does give us away.
No detection. Silence. He dies.
Thought that would be obvious, but okay. Come now. Alright. I have to free the captives undetected. Okay, good. Alright. Gotta try and be stealthy.
So said Silas. I assume it's all rather straightforward. Watch the disturbances, ensure order is maintained.
Alright.
I said
We gotta be careful of that officer. Can I whistle? Yep, I can. Just relax, buddy. It's gonna be okay. Alright, okay, apparently I'm not allowed to let you get two out. I have to let you guys out first. Why were we picking locks earlier? Red dye was cheap. Well, it actually goes back to the English Civil Wars, but it was cheaper at that specific time. And also, it's rather dashing. pillory rather than just, I don't know, chains or cages or something, but whatever. Now get out of here, you scamp. Macy 2, one of the Patsy killed Lorenzo's brother. There was all-out war in the street. Yeah, that was an actual historical event that happened. Into the bushes. Alright. See if we can't get our way on this ship. Not as style as the blue of the Continental Army. Naturally. Well, actually, as funny as, John Paul Jones actually, instead of wearing an American uniform, wore a British naval uniform because he thought it looked better. No. Move to the side. There you go. That's the ticket. Ooh, right up the rectum. What's up, dude? Alright. Now get out of here, you scamps. Which historical figure did you wish was in Assassin's Creed 3? If they were going to do him justice, Daniel Morgan, Francis Marion. On the British side, I really would have loved to see Patrick Ferguson. Because he invented the world's first breech-loading rifle. But of course, that would require them going to South Carolina or somewhere south of Philadelphia, so...
How did this happen?
General Howe isn't here right now.
Merchandise set free. It's unacceptable. Rest assured, I'll have the heads of those responsible. But first we clean up this mess. Seal the port. Kill any who try to escape. I don't care if they be one of us or one of them. To approach the gate is to be made a corpse. Am I understood?
I'm sorry, I blinked. What were you saying? Very, not talkative individuals, those guys, huh? Come on. There we go. Alright, I'll help you boys out since none of you know how to fight. And into the drink, or bushes, rather. I'm gonna go through the whole dang garrison at this rate. I still find that this game, the higher tier enemies are Scottish. Well, in real history, Highlanders were like some of the better, or some of the more well-respected units. And a lot of them were grenadiers, so what are you gonna do about that? And there's another one. Great. Good reload. Grab that gun. I can't trust you to deal with a ham sandwich, Charles, let alone a British regular. There we go. What's up, dude? I'm one of you, I totally promise. Fight me. You don't learn, do you guys? Ooh. Man, those are some slow-moving bullets. Isn't Haytham's sequence basically a tutorial? Just the first part of the tutorial. Because then we're gonna get into Connor, and and then we have more. Like, we don't get, like, the tutorial lasts literal years, because, like, you don't stop the tutorial till, like, 1773. Oh, crap. Find and kill the what? Is the general not? Okay, fine, whatever. What's up, dude?
He's here. Glad to have you with us. Stop the interloper. I could use some help. Kill the intruder. Killing you like a clown.
Shows you, bud.
Who are you? Name's Haytham. You don't know me, but I believe you.
And with that, he fails the final optional objective. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
One thing to keep.
Down and dirty. Good work, gentlemen. Wait, why are they headed towards the fort? Oh, yeah.
What happens now?
I don't know.
Wait. Went off very wrong, I suspect.
All right. Well, we did it. Good. Hate for them to think that we would actually try. Well, to be fair, the AC3 optional objectives they're not fun. That's how a lot of optional objectives are. We treat them as more of guidelines rather than actual rules.
It's been several weeks now since we freed all prisoners from captivity.
Now I go native, dang right.
But there's been only silence. My men grow restless. They want to know what becomes of me.
I was wondering why Scotland joined with England when they resisted Picts. Okay, so actually that's a great question, Mike. Okay, so two big reasons why Scotland joined the Union. Because what happened was after Queen Elizabeth died, the next in line for the English throne was James I or James VI of Scotland, and so he became king of both Scotland and England, and so the monarchy was kind of shared between that point. But they were still separate countries at that time. Eventually, though, Scotland's going to face some financial troubles because, like in 1701. They literally have an issue where the Scottish tried to set up a colony in what is modern day Panama, and their big plan to make money was to sell wool in Panama. I'm gonna repeat that for you because it bears repeating. Wool, warm wool in a tropical region. Yeah, the colony didn't work out too well for numerous reasons, and the Spanish also attacked. So a lot of higher-ups in Scotland had bankrolled this operation, and so they were rolling in. Now, England said, all right, why don't we come together? We'll help you figure out this debt, but you join with us to make things easier. And that's how Scotland and England kind of united together. And that's why right now you're seeing Union Jacks everywhere. Okay, maybe not right now, but still. All right, so I would love to continue on, but I have work tomorrow, and it is now 10:33. So, I mean, colonies in general were extremely expensive, weren't they? Yes, they were, and wasn't always a guarantee that they would work. But don't get me started on the absolute hell that is the Battle of Bunker Hill sequence. Oh, we'll get there when we get there. But should have held goats and everything. There were several other things they could have done. Honestly, Scotland should have probably targeted more of what they were used to with the idea, like probably started off in Canada, but they were looking to make a profit, and that's the problem. How did Ireland and Wales become part of England? Wales basically just got conquered. It got conquered. There was like a brief Welsh resistance, but it was put down relatively quickly. Ireland was like conquered slowly. Like you had William the Conqueror get involved in that one. There were several other English. Cromwell came in and took over a large part of the territory. Ireland was just straight up conquered. That's how it got folded in. Indeed, but we've been having a pretty good time tonight. However, it is getting late, so... Oh, Chris, settle down there. Settle down. Oof. Don't let the Welsh bowman hear you. But regardless, I had a great time with you guys. I think a lot of you, the guys that stuck around, enjoyed the series, talking about history, talking about riffing on Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft, with some love, absolutely. But we'll probably have to pick this up again next week because I was enjoying this. So, fellas, thank you for joining me, and let's dive back into history next week. But until then, I will see you next time. Take care.